The Flash left us earlier this year with more questions that we would like answered in the upcoming Season 8. If that's okay with you, Mr. Allen. Barry and his mates are due to join us again in a week or so, and we're psyched for more superhero capers. Today, we're looking at some surprising details the Flash Season 8 has revealed, so stay with us. First up, where did we get to with Season 7? Let's see. At the end of Season 7, the show resolved the Godspeed Civil War story, which meant we got to see some of our old favorites again. Of course, the finale provided us closure to the main storylines, but there was the bombshell twist that they left us with in anticipation of the new season next week. Due to COVID, the last installment was the shortest yet, and only featured 18 episodes. Thanks, COVID. The creators attempted their own take on the DC universe in the earlier episodes of the season, after tying up loose ends with the Mirror Mistress storyline. The later episodes of Season 7 focused on Barry and Iris's decision to start a family, but their plans were to be interrupted by Godspeed's return. Barry pulls off a tactical coup by integrating several speedy friends of his own to join the crew to help out against Godspeed, which turned out to be a masterstroke. Because of the threat posed by the pesky villain, the storyline was truly huge. Barry and Iris decided to renew their vows once Godspeed was dispatched, but there was somewhat of a cliffhanger by the end of the finale. So what was up with the ending? Stay with us to find out. As we saw, Part 1 ended on a bit of a cliffhanger, which set us up for the finale nicely. August Hart's plot was revealed with him wanting to possess organic speed. I mean, don't we all, August? Get in line. We soon came to realize that the only way August can be appeased is for Barry to give him what he demanded, which he did. But obviously, as any good villain does, August double-crosses Barry and completely disregards the deal. Barry and Iris then have to up the ante to stop the bad guy. They have to use the negative Speed Force. Negative Flash also makes a reappearance at this point, with the Flash duo having to put their differences aside for a second for the common good. In a scene that wouldn't have looked out of place in one of the Star Wars movies, Godspeed pulls out a lightsaber-like weapon. Godspeed was eventually subdued and was carted off to spend the rest of his time at Iron Heights. Naughty boy. What did you think of the end of Season 7? Let us know below. What answers do you want to see addressed in the upcoming season? So, what's up with that Season 8 trailer? Well, first up, we have something impossible. Barry announces his name at the beginning of the trailer and warns us he's about to do something impossible. This comes directly from the monologue our hero delivers at the start of each episode, in which he goes on to declare himself the fastest man alive. This one, however, seems different. Perhaps this impossible is more complicated, more dangerous. Only time will tell, we guess. What do you think the impossible might be? Next up, we're looking at Despero. Stay where you are. The recent trailer marks the first time fans have gotten up close and personal with Despero. Tony Curran plays the villain who, like an interstellar Genghis Khan, is hell-bent on conquering worlds. He sounds lovely, doesn't he? Another odd thing we notice in the trailer is his appearance. What happened to the red monster from the Justice League comics? Or is he being sneaky? Is the red alien creature hiding behind this cloak of normality? We hope so. What do you make of Despero's appearance? Let us know below. And what was up with that 7 days warning? Is Barry destined for death in a week's time? Well, we hope not. Was the threat directed at only Barry or the rest of the crew too? We're not sure about that. It seems possible that the 7 days warning could possibly be hinting at an alien invasion. If this is the case, it's not just Flash's impending downfall, it would be the whole world's. How do you plan on getting us out of this one then, Barry? We don't really fancy an alien invasion just before Christmas. Thanks. What do you guys think will happen here? Let's talk about the potential team-ups happening in the new season. Stay with us. We wish we could just pick up the phone and have one of our superhero friends come over and get us out of a jam. Well, Barry can. We see Flash joining up with Atom, Batwoman, and Ryan Choi, amongst others, to get him out of the inevitable pickle he's gotten himself into in Season 8. Will Supergirl be making an appearance then? I mean, she has time. Her own series will be wrapping up the week before The Flash Season 8 drops. If she doesn't come to Barry's aid, it basically just means she's a bad friend. Who are you most looking forward to seeing in the new season? We're discussing Armageddon next, so don't go anywhere. We cannot be too sure how closely the new season will be following the comics, but it's a good bet some elements will remain constant, right? In 1991, there was a storyline called Armageddon 2001, which this Armageddon is an obvious reference to. It's actually quite an interesting plot, as the 2001 storyline was nowhere near the most popular storyline they ever had. After someone had leaked the ending, DC decided to change it last minute, which bizarrely upset a lot of people. Like, surely they have the right to change whatever they want, it'll be interesting to see in what direction they go with this. What do you guys think? What's up with that new suit then? Like many men in the public eye, Barry's look is constantly changing, with some truly forgettable costume designs in previous outings, but generally, this season is the bomb. Can we get the number of your tailor, please, Mr. Allen? Over the seasons, his outfits are actually getting closer to the look the comics depicted, which is honestly nice to see. The costume in the Season 8 trailer seems to be the pinnacle of that evolution. The crest has changed a little, and there are some other minor touch-ups, but the piece de resistance is obviously the classic gold boots. They've been criminally underused throughout the whole show. I mean, you actually have the license to let a character wear gold shoes and not have to risk how it will be received by fans. About time, guys. What would your costume be if you were a superhero? Let us know in the comments down below. Secrets, secrets, secrets. Next. Or a lack of them when telepathy is in play. Stay there. The trailer seems to give a lot of hints as to what we can expect in the upcoming season, but it's the stuff that you might miss that is equally important. See Steal Your Fate Horton delivers a warning he can see us in a half-anxious, half-worried sort of hush. Who is he? Probably Despero, right? She seems rattled, and we don't blame her. Despero seems like a creep. He also has abilities which allow him to see the team everywhere, which borders pretty close on voyeurism if you ask us. Get out of my head, Despero. Surely that's one of the best superpowers. It completely negates any ability to hide behind anything, or go into hiding. What would your superpower be if you could choose one? More telepathy next. Obviously, telepathy is the answer to our last question. That's probably the most common answer to the superhero question. In the trailer, our season's villain delivers a chilling line which claims no mind will shut its doors on him. Scary and, again, very creepy in equal measure. In what is probably going to mean Despero wants to take over or even feed off the minds of the team, this seemingly throwaway line might indicate that there is one mind that he cannot seem to read. Barry's maybe. Who do you think? He must be furious that he's traveled all the way and someone has dared to not open their mind to him. We would be anyway. So what face does Fate wear? Stay tuned and we'll discuss. We see a clip of Harrison Wells who tells us somewhat chillingly that no one ever knows what face Fate wears when it eventually comes knocking. Is this the original Harrison? It appears to be after being bumped off by Thawne. The fact that this line is delivered at the end of the trailer seems to carry with it a shade more significance. Is someone about to bite the dust? Does he even mean death at all? Who knows? Is someone unexpected going to appear and throw a spanner in the works? We hope so. We want to know now. What did you think of the Season 8 trailer? Give us your thoughts below. As always, thanks for tuning in, guys, and remember to stop by next time for more revealing information.